am most proud of the fact that we are truly intergenerational. When I know many of you don't have the opportunity to look at the full roster and identify the young ladies and what generation they're in or where they're coming from, but we are truly intergenerational, and I can truly say to you, if you look at who is now rising up, who's coming up and speaking, who's coming up in the leadership positions, slowly but surely, it is that group of ladies that we're going to have to depend on. Those of us that are charter members have been through these ranks already one time. They are beginning to really come up and come out, and that makes me proud.
But what I'm most proud of is this chapter has former presidents like Iris, like Anne Marie, like the soror that just buried that. Then once they step down as president, they still active soror. And I think that is what really makes me smile, that it's not just, well, as long as I'm in the leadership position, you know, I'll come. You know, like Iris said, she's a former president, but she's still in there. We know Rochelle's not going anywhere when her term is up. And I think that's what makes me proud, that our leaders truly are leaders, whether they're up front or not.
Aside from that, in education, our premier program has always been the Rites of Passage program, where we actually work with high school girls to promote their going to college and helping them to raise money to go to college. And then you talked about the bib appeals or butterflies who were invited because of how they performed at the Art Museum to perform at their Martin Luther King program. We had some kids who did a Kwanzaa program, and we used the facilities over at the History Museum, the old courthouse. And they were so impressed with our Delta Academy girls and the program they did. They were invited back for 2 years in a row and given grant money to put on a Kwanzaa program for the National Park Service.
I enjoyed the relationships in this chapter. I feel very much a part of the sisterhood, and it's something that I have not felt, that I did not feel in some other chapters. So the relationship with the real sisterhood is very meaningful to me.
And so from there, the international awareness, we did a program called Water for Children in Africa. We were actually told by a former president at that time that we should not be out collecting money for an organization like Water for Children Africa, because it wasn't a Delta organization. Do you know now that there is a national program? Some 10 years after we did the program, a national program for Water for Children in Africa. That was a program that we did.
If we flip onto what I'm most proud of about this chapter, it's the community, it's the involvement with the community, it's the activities that we're always doing something, and I think that's making a difference in putting their name out there. I appreciate that, and I also appreciate the work with the youth, because they're so important and so vital in giving them a sense of direction and having to steer them is very important. So
we bring the kids into the courtrooms so they can do mock trials. We've gotten a national award from Delta. We've gotten an award from the Missouri Bar Foundation for that program. I'm sure I could, if I could think about it, I could go on and on.
And I just remember at the centennial celebration of Delta Sigma Theta, the Central Region, which chapter won the Social Action Award?
Yes.
This chapter.
And so I think that the fact that we are now actually at 170 members, because we just got 2 more this month. So at 170 members now, starting from 45, with all that we have done. Now we've often said we have not promoted what we've done, but we're doing a much better job now of showing this community and showing this region and showing national what we can do based on what we have already done. So those are the things that make me smile about Sigma